You're listening to Australia's national youth radio station, Triple J. For more info, go to triplej.net.au. G'day, Terry Siakis with you this morning, joined not only this morning but for the next 2 weeks by International Man of Comedy,
Nice.
Ross Noble.
Hello there.
Hello.
And we're broadcasting from the most deserted building on the face of the planet.
There's not a lot of people around this
It's
morning.
not happening here, is it really?
No one has shown the commitment that we've shown.
Indeed.
In rocking up to work today.
I mean, I understand it's a public holiday and everything, but quite frankly, I'm starting to think this building's been deserted. I'm starting to think that we're the only people left.
There's every chance that something terrible has happened and no one's notified us. Everyone else has cleared out.
There
and
isn't
we've
even-
gone, well, we're here.
There's
We're
no
at
one
work.
even guarding the door.
No.
There is. I'll just find that out now. What a great way to start a show, right there. Just go, we're in an empty building and no one's guarding the door. Why not come down here and try and storm the place? Don't. You see, that's...
Please don't.
No.
Remember-
Your face there just went, oh no, we've only been on air for 2 minutes and he's already suggesting we
No.
storm somewhere else.
But you know, the comforting thought, I remember what you said to me the other week was, look, if you get in trouble for anything, just blame it on me. So, you know...
Indeed, yeah.
That would have
In
been
fact,
fine.
that's what we're going to try and do over the course of the next 2 weeks, is basically encourage people to... Every day we'll give you a different building in order... If you're in a storming mood... Because some people might have had their, their New Year's resolutions and that and thought, I'm in the mood to storm somewhere.
Well, that may have been their resolution. In
Yeah.
2005, I will storm more.
Yeah.
I just need someone to tell me where to go.
You need groups of people to storm a building, I find. Do you know what I mean?
Or what about one very keen person?
Yeah, you could just rush an ice cream man or something like that, you know.
It could work.
Yeah, a very fat man rushing an ice cream vendor.
A fat, angry man.
That's what I like about this time of year. I don't know if you find... As I was driving in, I noticed it. A lot of fat people... I'm not going to fat people in general.
Oh,
you know.
we're going to get calls.
I've been a larger man myself in the past.
So have I, strangely enough.
You've been a larger man?
I have been a larger
Nice.
man.
You should get yourself a false beard.
Yeah. I've got one.
What was I
It's
saying?
not false. Fat man,
Fat
storming.
mate, yeah, no. People kind of they hibernate this, just before the Christmas, and then I find out. I don't know, people make their resolutions and think, oh, I'm, going to go out and do me fitness and that.
Yeah.
You always see these people on the telly. I've noticed over here it happens more than at home. People over here go, oh, you don't need fancy workout equipment, just some beans, just 2 tins of beans, and I've seen about 4 different aerobics instructors say this. Just get some beans and just lift them like that, and that'll just build up. Have you seen
beans?
This? Beans, like in the tin.
Like a 4-bean mix.
Like as a resistance thing, as opposed to just handfuls of beans. There's an image. Just a fat man sat there with handfuls of beans, rising above the head, letting them fall down on it.
Catching a few in his mouth on the way down.
Yeah, just feed yourself by hand, beans. As I was coming in, I saw a beautiful thing. There was a couple of larger ladies, right?
Yeah.
Obviously thought, I'll get out before,
The rush.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll get out before people are watching and that.
Okay.
And they were, and it's a delightful sight, I think, seeing a larger lady, getting in there for the New Year's resolutions, right? 2 of them, and they had their full gear on, right? Completely independent of each other. But you know that thing where they're not fit enough to run just yet, give them a month.
They're having a red-hot go at power walking.
Exactly. And they're just doing that slightly camp, jiggly walk.
Yeah.
There was one woman, she's walking down there, and another woman, sort of completely independent of her, probably, 100 metres behind her. She's just jiggling along like that as well. From where I was looking, it was like a very low-speed fat lass chase. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what, a lot of people, you might be having a lie-in, it's a public holiday, get out of bed right now. If you're lying there, get on the streets, get yourself a sandwich, get yourself a drink.
A can of beans.
Yeah, a can of beans, like a little camping chair, and maybe play some banjo music. Get some banjo, like in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Is that inspiring?
Yeah, ding, 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 and the Duke boys would be chased by Roscoe through the, stick your headphones on, nice can of beer, little sandwich there, and just watch low-speed, larger ladies chasing each other. It's the perfect way to spend your New Year.
Terry Siakis and Ross Noble with you this morning, and
not a single complaint from any larger ladies complaining that I was rude to them. You see, they're out there, they know that there's nothing but love.
Well, they're out walking.
That's
They've
true.
got their headphones on.
That's very
and
true.
they're just eyeing off the nearest public phone box.
What a great idea for Hey, there's a feature right there.
Yeah.
Never mind just trying to come up with pure radio gold. There's a feature right there, writing itself before our very eyes, right?
Yeah.
Let's have a little workout section every day where anyone with the headphones on will play some high-rocking, pumping tunes, and then halfway through the music we'll just lower it and go, come on! Like, come on! Like, you know.
I'll just write that down.
Yeah, write that down. Yeah, put that on the list. It's pure radio gold. Pump it, come on! Like that. I mean, I'll change it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll start off slow. Come on! You don't want to do that. You might injure yourself.
You
know.
might throw your back out.
If you, too quick, I'll just slowly. Come on, ladies. That's it, ladies. Pick up the pace. I'm injured myself today, did I tell you?
No.
Oh, yeah.
What have you done?
Put that on the injury list.
Okay, hang on.
It's, start an injury list. Right. I've, you know they say when you pick stuff up, you shouldn't bend your back?
Yes, you should bend with your knees.
Yeah,
and
the knees.
Yep.
And from the gluteus.
Yeah.
Gluteus maximus?
Yes, your bum muscle.
The arse area. And I was doing that and I was lifting a very heavy log.
Right.
I won't go into detail.
No, we're not allowed to talk about cutting
Every
down
weekend,
trees.
it was only a pine tree. When I was in the other day, I mentioned it was a tree. I got a lot of trouble, but it was a pine tree. I'm allowed. It was a small one. I was dressed as a beaver. That's what I do on my weekends. I hire a beaver costume and I build a dam.
Yeah.
And I was bending down just to try not to bend the back.
Yeah.
And what I've done is, I'm so worried about the back, I've only pulled my arse muscles, haven't I? So
That's actually very painful. I had sciatica once, which is, it goes all the way down your bum.
yeah.
It sounds funny. Excruciating. Excruciating.
There's nothing better than an injury that's excruciatingly painful but sounds funny.
Yeah.
You know?
You're going, hang on, no, don't laugh.
You see,
I know it's funny, but don't laugh.
You see, I want to die in a very comical way. I've decided I'd like to be run over by a clown car, or do you know what I mean?
A little mini full of clowns.
Exactly, or sort of be killed by a foot. Not immediately, obviously,
No.
but be.
Well, we've got 2 weeks here, Ross.
Yeah, be
Bide your time.
have a giant snowman fall on you or something like that. Just so at the funeral, the vicar would just be pissing himself. That'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd just be like, and Ross lived it like that, and everyone would be sniggering.
So how have you treated your injury? Because something like that, massage, you've got to get someone to massage your ass.
I don't think that's an appropriate thing to ask anyone to do, I mean, there's no,
Well, you wouldn't be asking them to do it for free. You'd
Well,
be
if I
paying them,
went to my wife and went, any chance of a massage? Fine, she'd be more than happy to do that. But if you say, give me arse the once over, it's not polite. It's kind of like, I think that's, I don't want to go into too much detail.
Well,
now.
maybe you should do that thing where you give a choice of 2 and you always give the second one the worst option. You can go, right, feet or bum. You get to choose which one's
You haven't seen my feet.
Oh, really?
I'm like a hobbit down there. Oh, you should see them. Yeah. I can
Classy.
only clip my toenails if there's a wizard present. It's the only way it's allowed.
Now, we should mention that we were going to have a guest in our last hour of the show.
But I didn't get any.
And I was going to say they've pulled out.
Well, thanks for covering. Essentially, what you're listening to here is high-quality professional broadcasting. They've said, do you want to come in and, just hang around for a bit? I've gone, all right, then. And a lot of people would have embraced that and created some kind of format.
Well, they would have planned.
Yes.
We had ideas of planning.
We've got a list now. What have we got now?
We've got a running sheet. It's quite empty.
We've got an injury list and we've got
Exercising.
an exercise section.
Exercise segment.
The show will be built before your very eyes. We haven't got a guest for we should have.
Well, we haven't. So we thought... Well, you had an idea that maybe we should open it up to the good listening audience.
If you've got an idea for somebody that's a good guest, I mean, like a friend or somebody...
Someone we can ring up
Indeed,
and have a chat to
somebody
on the phone.
of interest. Or if you're in Melbourne, somebody that's within coming distance.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not saying just come down. I'm just saying if there's, interesting people,
Yes.
Mystics and the like.
Yes, you want to speak to a clairvoyant or an astrologer or something, don't
possibly somebody that could help me out with this arse injury. I mean, obviously, we're keeping it above
you? What
board
about
and
a
everything.
massage therapist who would be willing to go to town
Come
on
in
your
and
ass,
give
so to
me
speak.
the once over on the arse there.
1800 0555 36 is the
Strictly
number to
above
ring.
board, like, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You are listening to Triple J. Terry Siakis and Ross Noble with you.
Thanks. I just have to say thanks.
Thanks.
Because, you know, people don't know. Listening to the music and everything's fine.
Yeah.
People don't know that you've just been fending off a very angry woman. You know, and I think that the public should know that.
People are, you know, entitled to ring up and be venomous, I
Indeed.
think. That's their right. This is your ABC. If you want to ring up and have a go, that is your right.
I'd like to apologise to that lady who, you know, possibly I am irresponsible for suggesting that the building's not, you know, in some way secure. It is. I'm joking.
Yeah, well,
I'll
I
just-
tried to express that to her,
She
but I
wasn't
don't
getting
think
it.
she was
And-
really walking the same street.
And
that
I'd
I
also
was
like to
walking.
say I am an equal opportunities piss taker.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that was her other criticism, that you took the piss out of larger ladies.
Larger ladies, I'll happily, you know, I'll get onto the skinny people later on, the fat men, you know. I might even move on to animals. You don't know. You know, that's the great thing about it.
You're an
you know?
equal opportunity discriminator.
Exactly. That's exactly the way I'm working
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So I'd just like to apologise. It was irresponsible of me to suggest that there wasn't any security on the door, but quite frankly, that wouldn't be a good idea
No.
for a large radio station
No.
type thing.
There are-
There's no one in the building,
The building is completely unattended, but there are men with guns at the door
although there are people in the ABC in the talkie bit
in the studio.
in the studio through there. That's obviously being manned.
That is another one of the ABC stations. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which one, but I reckon any time you want to burst in there and storm it, go
In
for your
fact,
life.
I'll nip through in the next record. I'll nip through and find out what they're talking about, and then I'll come back here and I'll just put me ear there, a little cheeky listen,
And then we'll have a chat about it.
and then we'll find. Obviously, if it's the
Steal
long as
their
it's-
thunder.
as long as it's not. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just nick their ideas.
Maybe they're over there going, there's no one in here and there's no one on the door.
Imagine if they were listening to us. Yeah, it's all going round in one big circle, and they had some other radio station on.
And we are still taking calls for guests.
Yes,
for our
that's
last
right.
hour, 1800 0555 36. We had, I'm not going to lie about it, we didn't plan a guest for the last hour. We thought, yeah, we'll have a guest in the last hour. Haven't got one.
What
We'd
have
like
we
to
got, what have we
interview
got
someone.
so far?
Well, Katie from Melbourne rang up and said that she has a friend who is a very articulate man who works in the theatre, if we would like to speak to him. So that's all we've
Yeah,
got so far.
and
I'm not
that's
saying that's bad, I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's all we have.
Yeah, it's there, isn't it?
It's there if we need it.
And
1800
as the time
0555.
slowly ticks towards 2 o'clock, I've got anything else? No other guest. So basically, it's sort of, it's a guest auction, isn't it? There's your starter for 10 right there. There's your opening
Yes.
bid.
Your
Right?
opening bid is an articulate man who
that
works in the theatre.
You know, if you've got an inarticulate man that works in the theatre, forget it. Don't even bother ringing.
Or if you know a celebrity, I reckon let's get some B grade or A
No.
grade. Let's aim high, Ross.
Yeah, let's get Al off Home Improvement. There you go. Somebody I'm talking top line.
And did you check out the studio across the
I
road?
did. I went and had a little look. I have to say that last track there, for all I like its musical stylings, it's not really going to fit in the workout section, isn't it?
No.
I can just imagine the large people right now with the headphones on, just slowly using that track as a way of just, you know,
Maybe that's the cool down track
yeah, afterwards. We'd
for the exercise segment.
make a note of that.
Righto.
Right. So, I sneaked out and had a little shufty next door.
You had a what?
A shufty.
Excuse me.
A shuft. That's
that?
That's a term. Bit of a shufty. I think it's an English thing. Sorry. Oh, the switchboard's light up. How dare you say Welsh Broadcasting? He nipped out and
it's
had a
just that
shufty.
there is someone who works here at Triple J called
The
Craig
Shuf.
Shufton. The Shuf.
The Shuf.
So I was
I've
just
met
a little
the Shuf.
confused.
Ah, I see. What you're suggesting that I actually went out and had the shufty. That's quite frankly, there's not time for that. And this building.
Well, it
is-
was a 5-minute track.
The building's very heavily guarded. We've established that. No one's getting through for shoofing or otherwise. Yeah, shufty. That's a term. It's not a.
It's legit. I believe
not-
you. Yeah.
It's a term for having a look.
Having a look.
Having a gander.
So it would be the equivalent of our squiz.
A squiz, indeed.
Having a squiz.
Yeah, squiz is fairly universal, isn't it?
Is it?
I think I've used squiz before. Yeah.
Okay. So you had a look.
I had a look. I had a little squizzle. I had a shoofy squiz. out there, there's a new word for it. Oh, I'll get back to that in a minute. Yeah, right. This is something, I've had this idea, right? This is, see what you think, right?
Okay.
Borange. Have you heard the word borange?
Never.
No, because I invented it.
Right.
Right there, borange. Similar, to orange, but borange.
Okay.
It means the best thing ever. Like the greatest, most amazing thing on the... Like better than brilliant, like borange. Oh, that's borange, that is. I invented that word.
Right.
Right? And I think what we should do is use the medium of the radio to popularise that word, right? Because if we all start using that, if we all say, oh, it's
It'll
borange.
catch on.
That's borange, that is. We start it right here. Everyone starts using it. Spreads right around Australia. Somebody will go on holiday, maybe Spain, Could I have a drink? Oh, that's borange, that is. What do you mean? I don't know who that is.
Who is that?
I don't know. It's some Mexican. He's on holiday as well. What do you mean? He's a borange. He takes it back to Mexico. He's using it, right?
Gets worldwide.
Exactly. It's into America. I'm not suggesting all Mexicans... Just don't ring in. It's not what I'm suggesting. I saw the look in your eyes. You went, don't say that. They go on holiday to America.
Yes.
It spreads across the states. It's into Canada. Maybe it's the Deers. They come over and they play. Are they from Canada?
Yes.
We're in luck there. Right? They come over. Oh, what was the gig like? Man, it was borange. Right? It's into Canada.
Okay.
Somebody's got to take it up to the Eskimos. Is it up for Eskimos?
It
is,
isn't
isn't it? It's up.
It's just generally over there, I reckon.
Forward. And borange spreads around the world, right?
Yeah.
We start it right here, right?
Okay.
Starts in Australia and then spreads out, right?
Can we get a bit creative with the challenge rather than just wanting to drop it into the vernacular? Can we get people to perhaps write in letters to the editor, to their local paper, where they use the word borange at some point and it gets printed?
In fact, try and use the word borange. And if anyone questions you...
Talkback radio. Ring up another station.
In fact, ring them next door. Ring them next door and say, I tell you what, it's borange. So borange, I mean, we'll use it.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's your word.
Yeah, exactly.
You can use it whenever and wherever you like.
It's everybody's word.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. So yeah, and then it'll spread. And then the best thing is, once it becomes a worldwide global phenomenon, right? When people at parties go, there's no word that rhymes with orange. Yes, there is. Borange. I invented it. That's mine. No take backs.
So was the conversation in. 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 So so is the conversation in, 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 so so is the conversation in, 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 so was 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 the conversation in, so so is the conversation in, 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 so so is the conversation in, 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 so so is the conversation in, 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 so was 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 the conversation in, so is 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 the conversation in, so so is the conversation in, 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 so was 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 the conversation in, so is 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 the conversation in, so